Good morning everyone. Patio clean today, and this is a bad one. It's not weedy or anything like that, but the surface is absolutely caked in lichens. White lichen, black spot, yellow lichen. It's this has been like this for quite a long time. It's it's predominantly Yorkstone with Indian sandstone added to it over the years, but the main bulk of it, from what I can see, is Yorkstone, and Yorkstone is really difficult to get full removal of black spot from. So I'm not expecting miracles on this one. I'm definitely going to improve it vastly. You know me, I will keep going over it and over it and over it. One thing to note about this place, I don't know if any of you watched Grantchester, the series with Robson Green. That's where I am. I'm in Grantchester, a lovely little village in Cambridge. It's actually only 10 minutes away from me. I'm Trumpington, which is pretty much the next village along. Trumpington isn't really a village. It's part of the city, but originally it would have been a village, but it's not a village anymore. So let's stop talking and go and have a walk around. Here we are. So that's the beginning. Yeah, that looks like Yorkstone to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is all Yorkstone, apart from obviously the blocks in the middle. I think they're clay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're clay. Okay, so this section, that's concrete. These are obviously concrete slabs. This is where a hot tub was sitting, but obviously the hot tub isn't there anymore. That's a bit of a shame because it doesn't look great, but it is what it is. So yeah, Indian sandstone, clearly that's Indian sandstone, definitely. That is as well. So it's a bit of a mix here, I would say. Oh, yeah, unmistakably Indian sandstone here. But then we move over here. Wow, look at the thickness of that slab. You would never ever buy that like that now. If they were to cut new slabs now, it'd be half that thickness. So you can tell these are very old. Okay. Bit of Indian sandstone there. But the majority here is Yorkstone. Look at the white lichens. Wow. I'm guessing this is so bad that I'm going to have to treat it and then go over it again with the either the turbo nozzle or the flat surface cleaner. Yeah. Path along here. A little bit there, assuming that's where that bench sits. Not down the bottom here, and that's their, assuming that's their back gate. Yeah. Okay. Fairly big job. A lot of work. This is. I think I'm going to have to pressure wash it twice to get rid of the white lichen. So first going over with the flat surface cleaner. Then treat it, see what it looks like. Probably going to have to go over it again with the flat surface cleaner or the turbo. I'm not sure what I'll do yet. Obviously I'll see where I am after the treatment, and then probably going to have to go over it multiple times to get rid of the black spot staining. Yeah, it's going to be a long, hard day. Let's do it. So look, my apologies guys, there's a big chunk of the video missing, and it's basically because I lost my rag. Just completely lost my rag. The camera fell over, the tripod got caught by the wind, fell over, camera smashed on the floor. It's got a massive smash on the back now. I can barely see on that screen. I just got completely disheartened by looking at the results I was getting from putting the hypo down. The thing is, I don't know why. I know York stone is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. It's so difficult to remove it completely on it. Worse than Indian sandstone, I'm telling you. It's an absolute nightmare. Anyway, look, sorry, I'm going on. I lost my beep, and I stopped recording because I just couldn't face it. I was just going to I was so wound up that I just thought I'm not doing this today. Anyway, look, I've gone over it 5 times. I've used, get this, 75 litres of hypo, and that's just to get it to the level I'm at now, and it's still not perfect. So I'm still feeling a little bit wound up. I've calmed down a bit. I don't know why I got like that. It's a Friday afternoon. I'm tired. I've had a long week, and it was soul destroying. I was looking at the spots, and they just weren't going. But yeah, after the 4th attempt, it just seemed to work. Like the 3rd time, I was like, oh man, this ain't working. This is just going to look crap. Do you know, and my main concern was the customer, because I told the customer 90%, I'd be able to remove 90% of the spots, and it was at that time it was like, it wasn't even 50-50. I'm about 90% now. Yeah. So it's just, I've just been rained on. Luckily enough, the last treatment had done its thing by the time the rain came out. I've just got to wait for, it's still spitting a little bit. I'm just going to wait for that to pass, and then there's just a few areas I'm just going to spot clean with the brush neat, and hopefully that'll get rid of them. I doubt it, but it might do a bit more. So yeah, I'm hoping to get a bit more than 90% for the customer. He's a really nice guy, and I want to sort of do the best I can for him. I'm not happy with even the 90%, which I promised, but we'll see. Anyway, sorry guys, big chunk of the video's missing. I lose it sometimes. You just don't always see it on camera. Anyway, I'm just going to stop talking, and I'm going to get this done. Cheers. So this is where I'm at. This is the worst area. There's still quite a lot of spots here. So I'm going to go over these areas. It does need a wash to get rid of this white lichen. There's still some white lichen. There's still quite a lot of white lichen on there. I'm going to pressure wash that now. A few bits there, but it's much nicer around here anyway. So yeah, that's where I've got to. 75 litres of hypo. That is a massive amount. And there's still spots. Yeah. But look, I would say that is definitely 90%. So yeah, happy in the fact that I've achieved what I said I would. But I'm just going to spot clean some of these areas, and then have a good wash down. Let's do it.
Right, that's it. I give up. So some of these areas have had 6 treatments. So those bits I just did with the spot cleaning, that'll be the 6th time they've been treated. Doesn't seem to be doing anything, so I give up. So yeah, that's the best I can do. Right, we're going to let that sit for another 20 minutes and then have a really thorough rinse down. Let's do it.
That was a hard day. Okay, so I'm done. It's about nearly 6 o'clock. This has been one of those super hard jobs, but look, I'm about 90-95% done with the black spot. The customer just pulled up about 10 minutes ago. He said, I mentioned about the black spots and sort of pointed out that there was some left on the paving, and he's basically said, you've been too hard on yourself, it looks amazing. He's really happy with it, so that's all that counts really. So I'm always a little bit hard on myself, I know that, but I strive for perfection, and if I can't achieve perfection, then I'm not completely happy. But as long as the customer's happy, then I'm happy. So anyway, look, let me turn you around. So there you go. Pretty nice. So there's the odd spot dotted around, which in some places I went over 6 times. I just did not want to shift. But yeah, so that's the Yorkstone area. This is the Indian sandstone section. That's not great there, is it? But the pass looks pretty good. So the customer is aware it needs pointing. He's got a guy he knows that's going to come in and sort that out for him. He seems quite well connected with people, so he doesn't need my services, which is fine. And then there's this section here. Probably the worst section of the lot because most of it's good, but there's all these ones here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a load. There's quite a few with spots still left on them. But customer thinks this Yorkstone might be well over 100 years old because he bought it reclaimed 20 years ago, and he said it came from a street up north. It was off an actual public street. So it could have been on the street for 100 years before he got it. So he's very happy with the results. So happy days, guys. So look, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna go and get some rest, have some dinner, have a shower because I stink, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.